In the quiet countryside of Switzerland during the 1970s, a one-armed farmer claimed to have made contact with beings from another world. His name was Edward Albert Billy Meier, and according to him, his visitor was a beautiful, human-like woman from the Pleiades star cluster known as Semjase. What began as a simple man's story soon became one of the most famous and controversial UFO contact cases in modern history. It was January 28, 1975, near the small Swiss village of Hinterasadaleg. On this cold, quiet day, local farmer Billy Meier was walking through the isolated landscape, unaware his life was about to change forever. Suddenly, a high-pitched sound broke the silence. Billy Meier claimed he saw a shimmering silver disc descend from the sky. It moved with an unnatural grace, gliding silently toward a clearing before landing without impact. From it emerged a tall, blonde, Nordic-looking woman, not unlike a human, but with an otherworldly aura. A ramp extended, and she stepped out, bathed in a soft light, her presence radiating a profound sense of peace. She called herself Semjase, from the planet Era, part of the Pleiadian system, located some 500 light-years from Earth. She communicated telepathically, explaining her purpose was to initiate a long-planned contact with a chosen messenger. Meier said their first meeting lasted less than an hour, yet it changed his life forever. This was the first chapter in one of the most detailed and controversial UFO contact cases the world has ever known. Semjase claimed her civilization from the Pleiades star cluster had been visiting Earth for millennia. They were not just passive observers, but cosmic custodians, watching over younger worlds. For thousands of years, they charted humanity's progress, but now watched with growing alarm as that progress veered dangerously towards self-annihilation. Her message was a stark warning. She told Meier that humanity stood at a precipice, threatened by its own creations. The primary dangers were threefold: the terrifying proliferation of nuclear weapons, the catastrophic poisoning of the planet's environment, and a pervasive moral decay where greed had eclipsed wisdom. Her words, as recorded by Meier, were both a lament and a call to action. Your world is beautiful, yet dying by your own hands. The time to awaken is short. But her message wasn't one of pure doom. She also offered a path forward, sharing profound knowledge of spiritual evolution and the cosmic laws governing all existence. This guidance, which Meier would meticulously document as the truth from the Pleiades, was the key for humanity to correct its course and achieve a higher state of consciousness. Between the 1970s and 1980s, Billy Meier presented hundreds of photographs of alleged UFOs, sleek metallic discs hovering above Swiss mountains. These weren't just blurry specks in the sky, they were remarkably clear, detailed images that quickly captured global attention. The sheer volume of photographic evidence was unprecedented, forming the bedrock of his extraordinary claims. He also shared film footage, sound recordings, and metal samples supposedly given by Semjase's people. This multimedia collection was meticulously documented, creating a body of evidence so extensive it demanded investigation. These were compiled by UFO researcher Wendell C. Stevens in the multi-volume series Message from the Pleiades. Stevens, a retired U.S. Air Force pilot, dedicated years to the case, bringing a level of military and investigative credibility that attracted serious researchers. Stevens claimed to have verified the negatives, calling them genuine ahead of their time. Supporters pointed to independent photogrammetric analyses, suggesting the objects were large and distant, not small models, and cited eyewitness testimonies from Meier's rural community. Yet, skeptics later argued that some images might have been miniature models and that Meier's evidence was too perfect to be real. Critics meticulously deconstructed the photos, alleging trick photography and pointing to images that resembled household items. This intense debate fueled a cultural phenomenon. Meier's followers formed the FIGU community, dedicated to studying and disseminating his teachings. Decades later, the case remains a polarizing touchstone in ufology, a compelling, unproven, and enduring mystery that continues to inspire both fervent belief and profound skepticism. Despite skepticism, Meier continued to record hundreds of contact notes known as the FIGU archives. These notes covered topics like time travel, interdimensional life, spiritual rebirth, and even predictions of world events, including climate crises, terrorism, and pandemics. He claimed the Pleiadians, whom he called the Pleiadians in later years, wanted humanity to evolve peacefully and spiritually, not technologically first. Without wisdom, knowledge leads only to destruction, Semjase told him. Today, the Billy Meier case remains one of the most polarizing UFO stories in history. Supporters call it the most documented extraterrestrial contact ever. Skeptics label it a grand illusion. But one fact remains undeniable. Billy Meier's encounters, real or imagined, inspired millions to look toward the stars and ask, what if we really are being watched?